By supporting businessmen like Sibusiso Chabalala and his Berry Hill Trading Company, that's where we found goodness. Pick and Pay, always there for you.
Now, if you're like me, you usually go to your nearest Pick and Pay and you shop for garlic and you find it all nicely chopped in that little bottle. But I've always wanted to do it myself and never knew exactly how to start, how to go about it. But Hilary Biller, the food editor of Sunday Times Food Weekly, joins us this morning to give us a bit of a lesson in how to prepare garlic properly before you use it to cook, right?
Yes, that's right.
And it's relatively easy, right?
Very simple. Have you heard of a Frenchman who said he would buy ready-made garlic?
No.
Or ready prepared garlic,
Never.
I should say.
Never.
Never.
No.
Okay. All right, so what we've got here is we've got garlic, obviously cloves, and they're covered in a sheath.
Okay.
And it's really easy to peel it off. You just slit it down the one side, like that, and then you pull off the outer covering.
Okay.
Okay.
And then you get it like
and
that.
then you've got a beautiful clove of garlic. If that was too much fuss for you, it's really easy to put it in the oven as whole, and then at the end, the outer covering just almost slips off.
How long do you put it in the oven for?
Well, you would roast it for at least sort of 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
But that's what I'm saying. You would do that if you had, like, you were roasting lamb or beef or whatever, and you didn't want to fuss with the garlic.
Okay.
Okay. For me, the nicest way of getting garlic is like that, where it's obviously all peeled.
Yes.
That's the easiest. And then there's chopped garlic, which has just been finely chopped on a board. And what you can do is, my favorite way, is to take some of that chopped garlic and to put it in a pestle and mortar.
Yes.
If you're wanting a more fine garlic.
Yes.
Because I don't think there's anything worse than encountering a nice sort of knob of garlic in your food. I don't know, there's something sort of not great about that.
Some people like it, but not great for a first date.
Yes, you're right. Okay, some salt gets sprinkled over the garlic in the pestle and mortar.
Oh, it's quite a lot of salt.
Yes, what the salt does, it brings out the lovely garlic flavour, reduces the intensity of it, and it gives you a really great paste to use in cooking.
Okay.
But you just need a bit of muscle power.
Are you ever going to get that garlic smell out of out of that little apparatus afterwards?
You know, probably not.
So get two.
Yes,
One for garlic and one for everything else.
Yes, but you know what? It's a pleasant sort of aroma that you have around the kitchen. Can you see that's a beautiful sort of paste?
Yes.
Which is the way I like to use garlic, because it's not all chunky and whatever, and it blends in so beautifully.
And you can spread it.
Yeah,
you can use it in a lot of different ways as well.
And this is what we're going to use in our beautiful Middle Eastern fish dish that we're going to make just now.
Okay, lovely stuff. Can't wait for it. Stay tuned right where you are. We're going to be using garlic. Oh, nice breath this morning.
By partnering with the WWF, we found goodness in sustainable fishing practices. Pick and Pay, always there for you.
Now, in the upcoming issue of the Sunday Times Food Weekly, the theme is Middle Eastern, and Hilary Biller, the editor of the Food Weekly, is here to share one of those recipes with us. We're using garlic today in a very kind of, well, not weird kind of way, because people eat garlic with almost nearly everything, right?
Yes.
But we're going to be using fish today.
Yes, we're going to use fish, and this is a fish with a tahini or sesame sauce. And I'm going to show you how easy it is, because fish sometimes can be a little bland, a bit boring.
And needs a lot of flavour into it.
Yes, we're going to jazz it up very quickly and very easily.
Middle Eastern style. Okay, cool.
All right. Now, if you think I've got a sad-looking little fish here today, the weather's been really bad, so there are no really beautiful whole fish in the stores at the moment. Okay. Because there's been no fishing. But I'm going to show you how you can turn a little sad-looking fish into a real Cinderella. Okay.
I'm trying to think whether I've ever seen a fish smile before, even in some tank somewhere. It hasn't happened to me yet.
All right. This is a baby hake, and what we're going to do is to take a sharp knife and you're going to make some slits into the flesh of the fish.
So you go
right
deep?
through to the bone.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and it's always quite good to cut it at an angle.
Yes.
So you're exposing more of the flesh to the seasoning.
And it looks delightful when you present it.
Yes. Season it.
So you really
salt,
try to get it into those slits there.
Yes. Maybe you could help me and just
I think I should do that. Yes, let's do that. Let's open up our little fishy.
Yeah, thank you.
There you go, Mr. Fishy.
I'm just going to put a little more salt in there.
Okay.
And then a dash of thyme.
And so you have other great recipes that you'll be sharing in the Food Week.
Our Middle Eastern issue, I think, is one of our better ones, and it's full of wonderful ideas. It takes you on a journey, a culinary journey around the Middle East.
Brilliant, brilliant.
So they're Moroccan, Lebanese, Turkish, all kinds of recipes. Okay, so that's the fish set aside, and we're going to have that one go into the oven.
Okay, all right.
All right. And
how long would you put it in the oven for?
You know, depending on the size of the fish, I would say this fish would probably be done in about 15, 20 minutes.
So don't kill the fish.
Don't kill the fish. You still want it to be smiling.
And so when it comes out, it should look something like this.
But then that's not finished.
Yes.
The next part of it is we're going to make this sesame sauce.
Brilliant.
Now, tahini paste looks just like peanut butter, and actually what it's made is from sesame seeds that are crushed.
Okay.
So it's very wholesome, very good for you.
Alrighty.
And it has a lovely sort of nutty flavor. Also has a consistency, as you can see.
All right.
Okay. And then to that, I'm going to add some lemon juice.
Alrighty. So the acidity that you're going to be balancing with the kind
Yeah,
of
and
base.
also, you know how lemon juice goes so well with fish? And some of that lovely garlic that we crushed earlier.
It smells like peanut butter too. Are you sure this is not peanut butter?
Well, you give it the taste and you tell me.
It could have been. Hey, in another life, it could have been.
Okay.
So some garlic too.
And then you'll see that it goes all sort of gooey like this.
Yes.
Don't panic. That's fine. That's what it's meant to do. It's the acid reacting with the alkaline in the seeds. Then you add a bit of water to it.
Right. That's neutralizing the reaction.
Yes, neutralizing it.
Sounding a bit like a science experiment.
Yes, you are. And then what happens to the sauce is we've taken the fish out of the oven. It's cooked for about 10 minutes.
Yes.
And the idea is that you spoon the sauce over.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Are we
then-
going to add the onion afterwards?
And then the onion goes in afterwards, yeah.
Brilliant.
Or
but if you'd like to...
if you wanted to, you could add the onion into the mixture and spoon it on. But today I'm going to put some brown onion on afterwards. So that goes back in for about 10 minutes.
Alrighty, I'm going to
Then
put that
again,
right.
depending on the size of the fish that you're baking.
Okay, I'm going to get that back into our oven. And there goes happy fish, and happy fish will come out looking something like that.
Yes,
Wow.
absolutely. We've got to finish it off because we don't want it to. We want to give it that sort of Middle Eastern twist. So what I have here are beautiful fresh pomegranate seeds.
Yes.
Actually, the correct term is aerials.
Aerials?
Aerials.
Oh, sounds a bit like the Little Mermaid. I don't know, that's a fishy story there.
And they're really beautiful. They're extremely wholesome and healthy.
High in
because they're
antioxidants.
very high in antioxidants. You know your stuff.
Hey.
Okay, so a few of those, and Middle Eastern food uses a lot of pomegranate seeds.
Man alive.
And then some of the onion, if you hadn't put it into the sauce, that goes over the top.
Man.
Okay,
Now that looks like a happy fish to me.
okay, and then lastly, a happy fish always needs a little bit of lemon on the
So
side.
lekker suurlemoen. En die maak hom nou lekker. This lands on our
Okay.
green mat. And is this fish on the sassy list, the green sassy list?
Yes, hake definitely is on the sassy list, and it's green, it's sustainable.
Yes.
So be a good consumer and buy hake.
Lovely stuff. Well, Hilary, thank you so much. The keyword to SMS, of course, is fish to 33728, and this recipe and more also available in the upcoming issue of Sunday Times Food Weekly. Thank you, Hilary.
Pleasure, lovely to be here.